Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. TISSNET is just 15 days away and I'm sure you are preparing well for the examination. If you see the trend of the examination, if you have gone through the past 2 3 years papers, you must have noticed that one of the topics which is prominently asked in the examination is Padma Awards. So every year there are about 3 to 4 questions related to these awardees, and it could be in the form of a direct mention that the person was given Padma Shri in this field or that, or it could be related to obituaries as well, because many a times these awards are given posthumously, and we shall discuss those people as well. So this year there was no Bharat Ratna, okay, and there were six people who were given Padma Vibhushan, nine people given Padma Bhushan, and 91 people awarded the Padma Shri. So there are a total of 106 recipients. It becomes quite troublesome to go through all these awardees list and find out that who is important, who is not. So what I've done is I have compiled a list. See, these are important. Of course, these are very important, and some of them are very evident and may not be asked, but others which you do not often hear about, they might be you might be asked questions on those people in the examination. And similarly, Padma Shri also have listed some people who have done notable work. Of course, every one of them has done some notable work in their fields, but I've listed some people which I believe could be asked about in the examination. So please watch this video completely, and I hope this will be a very informative video for you, which you won't find elsewhere. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to this wonderful channel for your MBA preparation. And please also join my Telegram group, which goes by the name MBA Karo. Now let's start with Padma Vibhushan, the second highest honor in India. One of the awardees of this was Balkrishna Doshi. Okay, so he was given posthumously. He died very recently in January itself. I think on 23rd or 24th of January. So he died very recently. He was a famous architect, and if you want to read about his noteworthy designs, the building of IIM Bangalore, IIM Udaipur, and IFT Delhi, Ahmedabad Gufa, CEPT University, Aranya low cost housing development in Indore, for which he was also given Agha Khan Award for architecture. So he was a notable architect, and special mention that he received some of the prizes. He was the first Indian architect to receive the Pritzker Architecture Prize in 2018. Okay, so now this is like a Nobel Prize of Architecture. It is equivalent to Nobel Prize of Architecture. So he was such a famous architect. Now it is very important to know about him. And he died recently. He also got Royal Institute of British Architects Royal Gold Medal for 2022. I remember this question was asked in one of the examinations in 2022 when he had received this prize. Okay, so very, very important. Let's look at the next personality, Sri Zakir Hussain. Now, question might not be asked about him because people generally know about him, right? He's a famous tabla player, and you might be asked questions on the genres he has played, right? He has played Hindustani classical music, he plays jazz fusion, world music, etc. And he has received several other notable awards, and he also received Grammy in a collab with in the album Global Drum Project. And Mickey Hart, Sikiru, and these were all his team members in that, and he received Kyoto Prize in 2022. So very less likely to be asked because most of the people already know about him. But what could be asked is the genre. So jazz fusion could be asked, that in which genre did he win these prizes. So that was a jazz music. Okay. Next is Sri S.M. Krishna for Public Affairs. He was the Minister of External Affairs, and he was the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Governor of Maharashtra, Speaker of Karnataka Vidhan Sabha. Next is Dilip Mahalanobis, very important. Okay, I would say important. He died recently. And the reason it is important is he is known for the development of ORS. Whenever you have loose motions, you must have heard of this thing, ORS, oral rehydration solution. So he was the pioneer in the development of ORS. During that 1971 Bangladesh war, there were a lot of refugees and they were suffering from dehydration. So that was the time this thing came up, and he was into the research for many years before that as well. So he had previously worked in cholera control for WHO in Afghanistan, Egypt, Yemen. He was also a member of WHO's Diarrheal Disease Control Program. He was the member of Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences. He received Pollen Prize, Prince Mahidol Awards. He has received several awards in his respective field, but popularly known for the development of ORS, one of the biggest developments in medicine in the 20th century. So, again, an important name in this list. Next is Sri Srinivas Vardhan. Okay, now again an important personality because he is the first Asian to win the Abel Prize. Now, Abel Prize is the Nobel Prize of Mathematics. I mean, that is the highest award in the field of mathematics. So it is known as Nobel Prize of Mathematics, highest award in the field of maths. So we have a person getting the highest award in the field of architecture, another person getting the highest award in the field of mathematics. So he's an Indo-American mathematician. Right. He also received National Medal of Science by Barack Obama, Steele Prize, Birkhoff Prize, different prizes in the field of mathematics. Okay, so he is popularly known for his contribution in probability. You might be asked about him that which field is he related to? So mathematics. Next is Sri Mulayam Singh Yadav. He also died recently, and I'm sure that you already know about him, founder of the Samajwadi Party, and he served for 3 terms as the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Now, this question could be asked in this format: that for how many terms was he the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh? He was also the Minister of Defense for India for a short duration of 2 years. He was a 7 time member of parliament, so a very long political journey, right? For several decades he was into politics, and 7 time MP and 10 time MLA from Uttar Pradesh. I hope you are enjoying this video. So please do like this video and watch this video till end to get very useful information for TestNet. Now next we come to Padma Bhushan. So 6 Padma Bhushan. Okay, now next talk about the Padma Bhushan awardees. One is S.L. Bhairappa. Okay, so he is a Kannada novelist, and he received several awards in the field of literature prior to that. Okay, and Saraswati Samman and Sahitya Academy Fellowship, etc. etc. Next is Sri Kumar Mangalam Bilda. Okay, I'm sure you already know about him. Chairman of the Aditya Bilda Group, one of the biggest conglomerates in India, and he is also the Chancellor of BITS Pilani, Chairman of IIM Ahmedabad. Worked as at senior most positions in several government bodies as well in the past. So he was given Padma Bhushan for his contribution to trade and industry. Next is Sri Deepak Dhar. Okay, now again, important. See, they don't ask very obvious names, right? They won't ask about Mulayam Singh Yadav because everyone must be knowing them. But they might ask about these people, like Sri Deepak Dhar. He's a theoretical physicist, known for his research in on statistical physics and stochastic processes. Okay, so if you are interested in statistics, you should read about these things. Okay, he became the first ever Indian scientist to be chosen for Boltzmann Medal, the highest recognition in statistical physics. Okay, 2022 he received Boltzmann Medal. So someone receiving Abel Prize, someone receiving the highest prize for architecture, someone receiving the highest recognition for statistical physics. Now these things are important. Okay, so a very important name that I would say you must remember. Okay, so he was also given Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize in 1991, way long back. Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize is given in the field of science, and TWAS prize for the World Academy of Sciences in 2002. So these are some notable prizes in his respective field. Then Miss Vani Jairam. Okay, so this might be asked because she died very recently. Okay, she did not receive it posthumously. Of course, these were awarded on 26th of January. Okay, so she died very recently, just 6 days ago. She is an Indian playback singer and she was an Indian playback singer in South Indian cinema. She did playback for over 1,000 Indian movies and recording over 10,000 songs. Okay, so you can call her someone competing with Lata Mangeshkar. Okay, so great contribution to the field of music. She has sung in 19 languages. Three times National Film Awards winner. She won state government awards from the states of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat. So multilingual personality worked in sung in different languages, recorded thousands of songs, did playback for over thousands of movies. So a very important personality might not be asked direct Padma Bhushan, might be asked an obituary question that like she died recently, which field did she belong to? Okay, all right, let's see the next person. Swami Chinna GR. He's a religious person, so there is a segment for spiritualism as well. So he is a religious guru and yogi ascetic known for his spiritual discourses on Sri Vaishnavism. His importance is the designer and planner of the Statue of Equality, which is a statue dedicated to Ramanujacharya in Hyderabad. Okay, so I'm sure you must have heard of this monument in Hyderabad. Okay, Statue of Equality. He was the planner of that design. Okay, next coming is Miss Suman Kalyanpur, again a very important personality, playmaker singer. Now she was like she has voice similar to Lata Mangeshkar. Okay, and she also was one of the top singers. So when in the phase like 1950s, 60s, 70s, there were few people who were dominating the music industry. She was one of them. Okay, so like Lata Mangeshkar, Asa Bhosle, and all. So she recorded songs for movies in several languages. Her voice is very similar to Lata Mangeshkar's at times, and at some instances, it was difficult to identify. So there is a song, "Aajkal Tere Mere Pyar Ke Charche." You must have heard of that old song, "Aajkal Tere Mere Pyar Ke Charche." So people often confuse that it was sung by Lata Mangeshkar, but it was Suman Kalyanpur who had sung that song. She received this Sur Sringar Samsat three times for her contribution to music. Okay, so another Padma Bhushan awardee of this year. Next is Sri Kapil Kapoor. Okay, he is a famous I would say a professor, right? He is into like linguistics and literature. He is the former pro vice chancellor of JNU. He has been teaching for several decades now. I think about more than 50 years, and he was an editor in chief of the 11 volume Encyclopedia of Hinduism. Next is Miss Sudhamurthy. I'm sure that you know about her. She is the chairperson of Infosys Foundation. So that is the CSR branch of Infosys. Okay, she is the wife of Narayan Murthy, co-founder of Infosys, mother-in-law of Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister of UK. So she was given Padma Bhushan in the field of social work, and she is also member of public healthcare initiatives of Gates Foundation by Bill Gates, and she is known for her philanthropy and also her contribution to literature in Kannada and English. She has written several books in Kannada as well as in English, so you can read about them. Maybe in books on authors they might ask that who is the author of this book. So there was one book she had written in Kannada that was also converted into a TV series as well. I'm not recalling that name. I read about it, but just forget it. You can research about it. So read about her like contribution to literature might be helpful as well. Apart from this, The next Padma Bhushan awardee of this year is Kamlesh D. Patel, and he is known as Daji among his followers, and he's a Raj Yog master. Okay, and that is Sahaj Mark system of spiritual practice. So might be asked that like which cult does he follow and all. He's the president of Sri Ramchandra Mission, and he co-authored a book called The Heartfulness Way. If you have read about this book, good, with Joshua Pollock in 2018, one of the top best-selling non-fiction books. Okay, so a famous author as well of a famous book as well. So he was given Padma Bhushan for spiritualism. If you are looking for TISSNET mocks, MB Karo is providing 5 mocks plus 10 GK test. So you can check the link of the description and you can buy them. And these tests are on the latest pattern that you get, the type of questions that you get, the actual distribution. So well researched mocks, the kind of distribution you get, the kind of questions that are asked in the examination from different topics. Following that distribution, you will find questions in these mocks. Now, if you talk about Padma Shri, this time there were 91 winners of Padma Shri. Okay, and P means posthumously, those who were no longer alive while receiving it, and somewhere it is duo, so two people at a time given Padma Shri. Okay, so these are the list of people. Maybe you may not be knowing about these. Okay, and some more people you can go to, like you can go google this list, you will get the names of all these Padma awardees. I'm sure you must have heard of Sri Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Okay, famous investor. Okay, then apart from that, okay, this is important, I will tell about this person, Aris Kambatta. Okay, then Anand Kumar, you must have heard of this person, super 30, the famous mathematics teacher who is known for his Institute Super 30. Okay, so he received Padma Shri this year. And then there are many others in different fields, literature, education, medicine, art, etc. Okay, and like Sri R.D. Prasad is Kalari Payattam. Okay, this is again some more people. Right, so this Guru Charan Singh was a like he's a cricket coach, and he is also a former Dronacharya award winner also, and he has trained several cricketers in the past. And some more people, I'm sure you must have heard of Ravina Tandon, the actress. So these were the people who were given Padma Shri this year. Okay, so now let us look at some of the important ones which I believe are important to know, because they might give you some statement and ask that who, what is the name of this person, right? If you see the past year papers, they give statements like this. They will tell that what are their contribution, and you have to name the personality. So I have listed out some 20 odd people who I believe are important. Okay, I mean some significant contribution. Although all of them have significant contribution in their field. So one is Sukama Acharya, that is for providing Vedic education to girls. Okay, then you have Munishwar Chandavar, so Bangladesh war veteran. Okay, retired army doctor, and he has been treating underprivileged people in Jabalpur for past 50 years. Okay, then you have Vedival Gopal and Masi Sadhyan. So I told you that you must have seen in that table that duo was written. So what happens in a duo cases? It is presented to a couple of people, but the award is counted as single. You do not count as two awardees. That is counted as a single one. Okay, so these are Irula expert snake catchers from Tamil Nadu who were recognized for disseminating their skills and training across the world. So this kind of questions, right? Some tribes, some who have done some very significant work in certain field, which is not known to many of the people, right? So this could be an important thing that they might ask that, like they were snake catcher expert from which state, or they might ask you the name of these two people as well. So important from TISSNET point of view. Again, this person, he is a famous weaver from Assam and known for weaving Bhagavad Gita on silk in Sanskrit. Okay, so maybe ask that who is this famous weaver who got the Padma Shri this year. Then you have Shubhadra Devi, and she is Madhubani paper mash artist, and for she has been promoting the art for past 6 decades. 6 decades is a long duration, isn't it? Then next person is known as the Millet Man of India. Now, why is this important? Is 2023 is the year of millets. ये भी याद रखना, कभी कभी एग्जाम में पूछ सकते हैं इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ millets. So maybe they might relate to it and ask you a question. Who is known as the Millet Man of India? Who was awarded Padma Shri in 2023? Okay, so Khadar Valli Dude Kula. Okay, so he is known as the Millet Man of India, and 2023 is the year of millets. Again, important information. Now, next we have Ratan Chandrakar, and retired government doctor from Andaman and Nicobar and Jarawa tribes. So you must have noticed, like if you've read about TISSNET and seen the past questions, they focus on tribal population, etc. as well. Okay, so Jarawa tribes back from the verge of extinction. So he was awarded Padma Shri. Then you have Aris Khambatta, very important because they might ask you, all must have consumed rasna when you were kids or still like abhi bhi aata hoga. We maybe may not be that popular now because there are other drinks as well, but at one point in time it was one of the most popular drinks in India. Okay, so rasna, he is the creator of that, so he died recently, so he got it posthumously. So Aris Khambatta. Again, important thing, they might ask about this, that who created which, or they might ask that which famous drink did he create, kind of stuff. Then you have Hemchandra Goswami, Assam's century-old ceremonial mask-making culture. Now, what does TISSNET test you? It tests you on art and culture, it tests you on history, geography, social sciences, right? So these kind of things are important from TISSNET point of view. Then you have Pritikana Goswami. She is a Kantha embroidery artist, and she has been training these rural women for over 5 decades. Ahmed Hussain and Mohammad Hussain. So it's a duo, and they are ghazal singers. And so they might ask you that which last year they asked about the Gharana of Pandit Birju Maharaj. So things related to art and culture are often asked in TISSNET. So again, an important personality that you should be knowing about. And then you have Dilshad Hussain, master craftsman of brass Nakashi work from Muradabad. Okay. Then next we have Bikram Bahadur Jamatia, and social worker from Tripura, and he is worked for the upliftment of Jamatia community. Then next person is a Naga social worker. So read about all the people who have contributed to social work at least. Okay, so if you search Padma Awards, you will get a site like Press Information Bureau of India. Okay, there you will get all the list. So Padma Vibhushan and Padma Bhushan I have covered in detail along with the photographs. Okay, and these Padma Shri have picked some of them. Okay, which I feel are important. If you wish to read, if you are so keen on reading about all, so you can read about these people. But very important is if a person is related to social work, arts, they are quite important from TISSNET point of view. And every year you see questions asked based on them. Then you have Parshuram, this person, he is an actor from Gadchiroli, Maharashtra, and he is been rehabilitating misguided youth in Naxal affected areas. So again, important contribution in the field of art and in tribal areas. Okay, then you have Gajanan Jagannath Mane, so social worker again, and rehabilitation of leprosy affected people for decades. Then you have like a mycology, veterinary mycology, okay, and long research on the role of fungi in various diseases affecting animals. Okay, so contributing great works in different fields. And then you have Uma Shankar Pandey, and water conservationist from Uttar Pradesh's Banda, and he gave the concept of Jakhni model village to fight water scarcity. So again, great contribution in the field of environmental uh, development. Then you have this person. He's from Telangana who has been working for the rehabilitation of Divyang children for the past 4 decades. So Divyang means specially able children. Then you have VP Appu Kuttan. He's a 99-year-old freedom fighter from Kerala who has been working for the upliftment of underprivileged communities. Then you have Bakshi Ram, contribution for the development of new sugarcane varieties. Okay, so again, some contribution in the field of agriculture. Okay, then you have this person, tribal rice farmer, and preserving over 50 indigenous varieties of rice in Wayanad in Kerala. Then you have uh, Kakching Tabam Sanatoiba Sharma. He's a Thangta, that's a martial art coach. Okay, so these are some notable Padma Shri awardees of this year. And as I said, that the list is very long. I have curtailed the list and presented some of the most important ones to you. And I hope if you go through these, I'm very certain that there will be some questions based on these Padma Shri awardees in this testnet. So if you're looking for testnet mocks, you can purchase my mocks by checking the link which is given in the description of this video. I hope you found this video very insightful and very relevant for testnet. And I did a job of reducing your effort to go through each and everything. So just know about these Padma Award winners, because it is very, very certain that this is a kind of question that is asked in current affairs every year. The list of, I mean, you can expect 2 to 3 questions from these awardees. They might ask about the field of contribution, they might ask about the name of these people. And I picked a handful of Padma Shri awardees also, which I believe could be important from the examination point of view. So thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to like this video and also share it with your friends who are preparing for testnet.